So I died 6 times, but I had
Okay.
130 out of phase.
I helped.
I got more damage in than Rain did.
I
I
have
have no
family.
deaths. I'm the only
I-
person in the game with no deaths.
I have family in Canada. I can sub for the team.
Got 0.
All right, here we go. We are watching Star Wars Squadrons. All right, testing 1, 2. Microphone check. All right, testing 1, 2. All right, testing 1, 2. Okay, that is good. Time to fix these overlays. TA is going to be Canada. There is 0. USA. Alright, those should be fixed. The Squadron's audio should also be working. Just want to do a quick double check with that. People in the chat, I guess, can you hear the menu sounds at all? Or is there no audio? Now the teams are setting up. And now we wait. So let's see if we have any intro. Official team names fixed as well. A is the wings. The start music.
Oh yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym, so if I ever win again. Oh yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym, so if I ever win again, just know I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Who the best in this thing? Tell them.
Right now, we are waiting on Canada to get all their players onto the server. They appear to be struggling with finding their fifth Squadrons for pilot. Big Brain the second. Hopefully he will turn up soon. Otherwise, Match Bait may be slightly less. So we will have to wait and see. As Big Brain is now online on Discord. We can see if he's joining the server soon. We can only hope Canada's lineup is looking to be if he shows up. What a brick, Expired, Purple, and Time Bomb. Big Brain as well. That's a pretty solid lineup. Should be able to contend with most teams from the United States, although maybe not the tip-top of the competition. And there he is. He's joined the voice channel 4 minutes after the established start time. So there we go, folks. Officially getting it underway. A few more minutes and we will officially get the match started. It's going to be no pranks with Big Brain though, so that's going to be a bit difficult for him coming in, and he is muted on the Discord. So we shall see. Could be a pretty exciting match though, especially since everything is ready and underway. Now we are just waiting for Thrawn and Order in the United States to assemble themselves and get ready. No idea who's on that team yet, but regardless, should be a pretty entertaining match. They'll probably be some pretty good names on that. It's fairly
Money me a couple dollars, telling you now this payback. So I'll take that. Make some now with
I'm gonna go get
I've been going to the top and I got but they not, so I know that they hate that. But I'm on now. All these lanes gonna zone out, and all these lanes gonna take what I did and they twist and they burst till I fall out. But I know that, so I keep what I'm doing cause I own that. And I stay in the lab and I kill everything, but I don't ever move, I'm a Kodak. So I'm gone, finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a clone. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now.
Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time on my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. I got up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask that's where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a clone. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now.
Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now.
Alright, we are back and the teams are getting ready in their Discord. It appears that Canada is continuing to warm up. The US team, Thrawn and Order, appears to be in the Randomorian Discord. Pretty big cohort of 8 players. No idea who's actually on the team, but we'll be doing some PK practice. So hopefully both teams will be warmed up and provide some good tips tonight. As we see these World Cup modifiers. Now, those of you who aren't quite familiar with World Cup, it's those of you CL modifiers. They are normally being used with latest season. The ships are a lot thicker, there's a lot of restrictions on New Republic ships, especially in terms of wet hulls and shields. The B-Wing got a bit of a buff, some ways slight nerf, and maybe others overall seen as positive changes. So it should be pretty interesting to see how these players adapt to the meta. I'll try and bring up the rule list quite soon, but it should be very exciting for all involved. Don't have too much experience in terms of people playing with these modifiers, so it's really going to be new for a lot of these people. There's been a few practice games that have gone on, but overall, the game is completely up in the air. Maybe people's calling will be a bit messed up by the frigate's thickness as well as the ISDs. Okay, and we are starting to see the teams load up into the game now. Should be very exciting. We're seeing Thrawn and Order coming in with Sagan, Rain, Radiac, Lauren, and Brandon. That is the East Coast. Lots of people from Virginia there, actually. So, can't wait to see. That's a pretty strong team. I think these teams are actually pretty evenly matched. Now we're just trying to find out the actual password to the game as they both set up. So, I'm gonna roll that intro again, get the hype started, and hopefully soon see the competition get ready to rumble. Just waiting for the game to load, but should be pretty... I don't know about you, but I'm excited for this match to start. Can't wait to see these two face off against each other. Looks pretty evenly split. Definitely some underrated players on both sides. So really, really going to be good stuff. once again, apologies about the wait. The teams are still sitting up for practice, deciding who they're going to run. It appears that the Thrawn and Order team has also enlisted the help of Disco Dino. So really one of the strongest players in the game right now, extremely versatile, really powerful in a flex position as well. Definitely tipping the scales, I'd say, in favor of Thrawn and Order, but the A-Wings still have a pretty good fighting chance. Quick run over of who is on the A-Wings. There's some names that players may not be entirely familiar with, so do a quick rundown. First we have Time Bomb, classic player, one of the most well-known in the game, most famous probably for his rundowns and tier lists of players, how to play the game. Pretty versatile. He's mainly plays support as well as AI and OBJ, so that's probably see him in OBJ, seeing as next up we have Big Brain II, one of the most talented supports in the game. He really probably is, I'd say, maybe the best support on the server from the people I see listed. So he really should give Canada a bit of an edge. Really good in competitive play, generally pretty low deaths. Good positioning. Corvault 60, one of the most underrated players in terms of farming. Really knows how to get good farm numbers. One of the best out there. Pretty solid OBJ as well. He does tend to attract a lot of pressure though, so it'll be interesting to see how he copes with that, especially with players like Rain on the North American East team. We have Ekpired and Whatabrick, players who are likely to be the flexes for this match. That's a pretty potent duo, especially Ekpired. Very storied player, very experienced, very deadly. Whatabrick, no slouch either, coming from the Cobra Tai. You know, they're ready to PK and maul. Next for Thrawn and Order, we have Brandon 101. Brandon, currently going as Revenge in-game. Pretty versatile player. Knows how to play Flex, how to play OBJ. Probably will see him on one of those two roles. Disco Dino, again, one of the best Flex players in the game right now. Play basically anything, though. We have Rain, extremely talented OBJ Flex player. Rain is definitely someone they're going to have to look out for. Interested to see if they're going to maybe consider running A-Wing, Blast Burst, regular Burst, Standard Laser. Also have Sagan. Sagan, great, fantastic player. I believe actually the captain of this. So Sagan's going to be their heart and soul here. Have Radiac as well. Very good player as always. And to finish it off, we have Lauren. Lauren's, if I had to guess, probably going to be their support for the match. Unless there's some surprise, but should be pretty exciting. Now we just have to wait for the teams to finish their last-second preparations, and then for us to get the match password, or we can get underway. Here in the chat, I'm not sure how to set up bets, but feel free to give your predictions as to who's going to win. It's going to be the East Coast team on the United States, the Thrawn and Order, or is it going to be the A-Wings, the Darlings from Canada? Alright, we have the password, have the game. Now we're gonna join. Get ready. I know I'm excited for this one. Definitely gonna be heavily anticipated matchup. One of the first World Cup matches for this season that I've seen. I guess this iteration, not so much as the season. time this tournament's been held, last time in December of 2021. No 2022 World Cup, unfortunately, even though there was one in real life, with the winners, Argentina, beating the French, a very closely contested victory. Incredible match to watch, but we're not here to talk about football. We are here to talk about Star Wars Squadrons. And looking first game, we are going to have Disco Dino, Lauren, Sagan, Revenge, and Red, I'm assuming. Who is Red? Gonna find out. We're just gonna call him Red. Might be Radiac. Or, yeah. Probably Radiac. Oh, that is Radiac. Duh. And for the Canadians, we have Whipbrick, Big Brain II, Time Bomb, Ekpyred, and Cobalt 60. Canadians gonna start out on Empire on Yavin. Should be a really exciting match. Can't wait to see them start. Always love the long black screens as loading into the match. Alright. And here we go. Quick look. It appears, hopefully, a lot of them are watching the stream, but this is a pretty standard setup, it would seem, from Empire. Cobalt 60, not really running anything surprising there. Neither is Time Bomb. Those are the two flexes. Ekpyred running, I think, probably... Except for the lasers, pretty standard and expected. Big Brain, no surprise there. And Whipbrick also with that chip. Now going on to the New Republic, let's see if there is... Oh, we are seeing interesting stuff already. You're seeing Revenge, that's Brandon. A pretty standard ship there. Disco Dino, also going for an interesting setup. Okay, so it's going to be Sagan on B-Wing. Let's see how this goes. Very excited to go underway. We have Thrawn in order versus the A-Wings. Counting down 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we are gonna start off by watching Disco Dino. He's coming in with the Plasburst. It's Flex. Seems like a pretty... Coming in with the Chrome Starfighter. I see him boosting in. Who's he gonna pick first? Is he gonna go for a Flex? It would appear so. He's gonna target Ekpyred. Ekpyred go... Ooh. Yep, Ekpyred... Perhaps going for Time Bomb. Lining up the dunk. US takes an early lead. US wins the flip. He has that Ion Torp, so he's going to abandon that Time Bomb, and he's going to go for Delta. They're going for Delta. Farm already coming in, though. About 75% for the Empire. There goes the Torp. We're going to look at what Lauren's doing. Lauren is doing a superb job under a bit of pressure, it would seem, but Lauren got the marks off. Now we're going to go strip Charlie as well. Take a look at Sagan in the B-Wing. Masterful stuff. Getting his loadout. However, as we can see, the farm already coming thick and fast for the Empire. NR only has about 25% left to work with. They only have around, I'd say, 50% of Delta destroyed. Have to remember these are a lot thicker than they are in SCL, so this is actually quite a good phase so far. Canada gonna have a lot to do. However, Canada not getting that last bit of farm. Okay, they pop the Raider and they get the flip. See, that's not out of phaseable. We're gonna see Red getting this pack here really quick. Sagan probably gonna go for the Raider in a little bit. Lauren, resupply Sagan for that. Disco also lining up the Raider. Revenge getting some AI as per normal. Big Brain the second, almost stripping the shields, and Charlie's shields are stripped. We are gonna see him move on to Delta right now. Doing a pretty good job. We're also seeing that morale coming pretty fast, although actually, yeah, I'd say that's about as quick as Canada was doing it, so Canada's gonna have to do an efficient job. We're seeing Time Bomb in the TIE Bomber, getting the armpit there, getting a lot of turrets. Not too much damage, only 76%. Cobalt, though, also putting in good work. Able to get decent amounts of damage, however, they've only gotten at 68%. The flip should be coming in momentarily. Ooh. Taking a bit longer. Okay, Corbolt's flying out. And they got the flip. Time Bomb also flying out. We're gonna see what Dino's doing. Oh! Disco Dino gets the pick on Wet Brick. We got the tail end of that. Fantastic pick with those Blast Bursts. Incredibly deadly, especially if you are a TIE defender. It only takes 1 or 2 shots of those to really get you down, especially if your shields aren't managed in the right place. And we're gonna see a little bit of nice rotational action from Disco Dino. Very soothing. We're gonna move, however, on to Revenge, who is targeting Corbolt 60 while they're waiting for the shields on Charlie to go down. Sagan, I'm assuming, is just continuing to get that OBJ down on Delta. Have to feel like... Okay. Ooh, Corbolt 60 on 16%. We're going to see Sagan trying to go after him as well. That pick could be massive. Corbolt, a squirrely figure, though. Able to get that resupply, and still under pressure. Seems to be doing fine. Oh, I changed my mind. He's not doing fine at all. Sagan with a fantastic pick there. And Big Brain second, also 30%. Those lasers gonna definitely do a lot of damage to it. Gonna be able to evade with shields. Ooh, but Sagan gets counter-picked. Under a bit of pressure now, but his shields are right back up. So we're gonna check and see what the flexes are doing. Flexes, lots of PK, Time Bomb in his sights. Not quite getting, ooh. Time Bomb going down there. Expert pick from Disco Dino. And we're seeing the strip coming on now. Pretty good phase. Delta is out of phase. Will Charlie. Look to just get as much damage, it would seem. No dupe here. Not expected on these settings. Sagan able to get that. Move that resupply point. They only have one more. I think Big Brain the second already going in. Still on 30 HP though. And he is also only has one resupply. Ooh, that's a bonk. That's going to take him down to 17. Big Brain the second here also getting his shield slowly worked down. Big Brain the second definitely under quite a bit of pressure. Also not going to be able to fall back since he's on the defensive phase. Actually, they're on offense, so my bad. Just reading that. And the phase is already over. What a quick defense from United States here. Firmly in control of this match. I had to guess they're probably going to get this to out of phase at the most inefficient. I probably wouldn't expect anything more, especially since it's Gavin. Ooh, but a pick on Wet Brick there. Wet Brick getting exploited pretty heavily by even the E-Wing on this map. Disco Dino always hungry to keep that morale gain up and disrupt the farmers. start attacking the team, even on the offense. Our play on Yavin, where AI is absolutely vital to get that flip, more so than on any other map. If you're not able to get a flip quick, you're in serious trouble. Yavin, also the easiest of the maps to get a big, quick flip on there. So, oh, he got body slammed right there. Under quite a bit of pressure. Gets dunked. Disco Dino could be in some serious pressure until he gets resupplied. He's fine. Who is under serious pressure though is Revenge, who goes down. Not sure who got the pick there, but Revenge is out. Red going back to resupply. Ooh, Sagan looking to get this pick on Big Brain the second here. Big Brain the second, barely any shields. Sagan, barely any laser charge though. This really is quite intense thing. Getting a, you're just trying to stall now. Try and get a player pick or two to disrupt offense. Set themselves up for a short out of phase if the Raider doesn't take it. However, with his beefy settings, I'd have to say it's pretty likely that... There we go. You're gonna get the oop really quick, although they get under quite a bit of pressure right now. Big Brain once again getting those marks in. Here we see Time Bomb coming in, getting nice orbits. We're going to spectate Cobalt for a bit. Haven't watched too much Cobalt. Going to get a tiny bit of offense farm as he's coming in, but he is going for left side ship, taking a bit late to go in there, and that's cost their team. Not able to get too much damage in, as there's only around 10% morale left for Ed-Wings, as East Coast continue to slam the door shut on any chance of victory here. 26 with these mods, I would say, is almost not out of phaseable. They're going to have to try, but Lauren coming out of the MC-75, so that's going to mean their ISD attack is heavily slowed. Benj already up here. Really going to be quite difficult, especially without support. They're not going to be able to stable a gen. Have to kill it outright, as we've seen. Mark's finally about to come in. Sagan getting damaged here. Sagan under huge pressure. I think on Sagan will be absolutely massive here. He's able to get the shields resupped and overcharged again. But that doesn't mean he's out of danger. Ekpirate is on the hunt. Right now, we're going to take a quick look at what Disco Dino's doing. They're taking out these shield gens. Pretty nice orbits here. Very good shots. Has to make sure, though, that it doesn't get hit by a little bit of flak or any other damage. That gen is on to 16 now. Looking to see that Revenge is doing a bit of an underside strip as well. Looking to maybe out of phase. Not this next defense. Unless Ed-Wings really need to step up their farm. With that shield going down, ISD on 33. Right now, that's a tall order with the... Oh, they're getting weak spots left and right. This is going to be an out of phase in this here. The Ed-Wings really getting a slow defense. Not putting up as much of a challenge as I thought they would. And there we go. The win of map number 1 goes to Thrawn in Order, the United States East Coast team, taking an early lead with map number 1 on New Republic. Go and check these stats really quick. We have Hail Sagan with 208,000 capital ship damage, and that B-Wing, absolutely massive. Brandon coming in next with a little over 100,000. Red also coming in with 75,000. Lauren coming in with a respectable 16 in the support. Disco Dino getting 6 picks, only getting 10,000, but those pressure kills he had on, I would say probably the bombers especially, really was able to hamper the Ed-Wings defense. As we can see, Time Bomb able to get 63 AI, Cobalt 42, respectable numbers, but not good enough, unfortunately, especially that last defense. They were able to one-phase the Star Destroyer, something you generally don't expect to see with mods, especially on Gavin. Never seen the team leave. Probably going to set up a new lobby. So we will join shortly for map number 2. It'll be interesting to see what map played next. I mean, probably see Thrawn in Order the Empire for the next game. Now we just have to wait. Okay. Game up under red. We're now waiting for map number 2 as we try and still waiting on the password for map 2. That's gonna have a little bit long. Sec. Okay, we have the password for map number 2. Team's still deciding their tactical approaches. Hopefully the game isn't started yet, but I believe, on the Deary Dockyard. So, very interesting map. This map definitely can lend itself to a bit more PK focused than AI. Generally not how games go modifiers, though. Okay, we are seeing the team already underway in the opening. Edwings already about to lose the flip. Revenge able to get resupplied, and they take the Raider. So we're gonna now see Dino. Let's see. Him take it down with ion missiles and lasers. We can climb here from Rain and the TIE Defender, a true natural at the ship. Shields on Bravo already down, sorry, Delta, already down to 25%. Should be able to get this down pretty soon, and as we can see, you can hop over to Corvault 60 for a bit. You're chasing a little bit of farm at a time. This is going to be a slow flip on the Deary, it seems. To get even those individual AI finally starting to pour in, but already it's 86% on this. Definitely get this down to maybe 25 if they're doing good. Right now we're going to watch some excellent Disco Dino orbits with this Plasburst. He is a maestro. I think I'm take a couple misses here, but overall doing a superb job, barely taking any damage. Rotation around the ass of the ship. Just going to take a quick look at Rain. Looking to get a little bit of a pick on Time Bomb, who blew his chaff a little bit early. Oh, okay, we're seeing single farm. I didn't catch that initially, but seeing single farm from the Empire here. Definitely, I'm not sure it would be, yeah, I'd say it's a bit of an off-meta choice. Definitely allows some PK flexibility. As we can see, Time Bomb under heavy pressure right now. Time Bomb getting that surprise dunk. And he's on 18 HP now. Might get picked by an ASM. Even though he gets reset, that is heavily going to slow their farm. And be able to get that extra little bit of damage that they need. And it's going to be about 25% as to what Delta goes down to. Ooh, they got to pick on Time Bomb. That's going to give them a bit of morale. This might actually be able to have them get this to out-of-phase range. That's going to be invaluable on the Deary to absolutely set the East Coast far and away above the Edwings in terms of offense. They're going to have a long way to come back from. And this Empire pick now not going to get die, but he is going to be under extra pressure. It's trying to already hunt down the Empire right before the flip. A little bit of a dangerous game here from Sagan, but he should be fine. We are going to switch over to what Whatabrick is doing. We're going to see these two loadouts. Don't think we see any Ion Torps. Whatabrick under pretty heavy pressure. Oh, this is Empire. He's dunked already under heavy pressure. Down 20%. He's getting picked by Rain and Sagan. Revenge, however, their lone farmer does die. That's going to allow an incredible opportunity for the New Republic to come in here and get some damage. However, Whatabrick has a bit of a bounce. Should be alright, but that does take away 43% of his HP. And they're finally able to get these shields on Charlie down without much of a hitch. The farm coming in super slow with the death of Revenge. Missing one farmer here. Definitely going to work in favor of the New Republic. However, that farm already coming in faster than it did for the Edwings. Going to be interesting to see, especially with Whatabrick maybe going after PK right now. I'm not sure that's the wisest move, especially when you have such limited time. They're trying to pressure that one farmer. Over the shots just not landing. Dunk the missile. Gonna have to see. Just leaving the Y-Wings to pretty much get most of the damage. Big Brain gets picked. That's a kill for the defense. We are seeing just expired, Time Bomb, and Corbolt putting in the pressure on this, getting it to a respectable 50%. However, what we saw, it would appear that the Empire is going to be setting up a double out of phase for the next round, which would be absolutely devastating if they're able to keep that momentum. They could also use it as a pack of pocket morale if they just need a little bit more of a push. Now we're going to see them head over to Charlie. Ekpirate and Webbreak, that's both Flexist, and Time Bomb goes down as well. It is 3 players off the board. That leaves just Big Brain, who has Ion Lasers, and Corbolt 60 to farm. Absolutely no pressure on Empire at the moment. They're going to have a free reign on the ships. Just now seeing Time Bomb respawn back in. Corbolt seems to be doing a pretty decent job of farming. Already at 20 AI on Nadiri. Pretty good. Revenge also at 18. The damage just isn't there for the NR. Not sure we're going to see a double oop here with a Big Brain pick though. That could slow their farm quite a bit. We're not see it. Sagan probably going to go back to doing regular damage on this Nebula on the go. Probably not going to get it to a dupe. Fortunately, this shows how disastrous the phase, the first defense was for the NR, and they didn't even choose to exercise. The Raider also being left up pretty late. The Raider's going to flip here. Webbreak though, one of their flanks is dying here. Oh, Ekpirate also dying. Ekpirate probably going to go down here. That's both flexes getting picked on the transition. Really, ooh, that is going to be the out of phase of Delta that we just saw as well. That's 6, and a frigate killed to take it down to 50%. Time Bomb also under quite a bit of pressure from Rain right now. He should be fine, but you never know. Rain is one crafty player. Easily take another kill or 2 in this match. We have time left to go. Barely any damage coming in for the New Republic Mercs. Coming in now. The sustained pressure that these 3 flexes are able to put means that they get maybe 10, 15 damage on the Corvette. Sorry, not the Corvette, the frigate there. Really, really bad news. That is going to put the Empire in the driver's seat. With these settings, it's still very possible to one phase a fish. MC-75, unfortunately, with the buffed hull, still really weak. You're going to see this dunk on Revenge. Gets the resup though. Should be able to help him out a little bit. But Ekpirate getting quite a bit of damage on him. Down to 50%. Webbreak also providing good defense. We're going to take a look at Revenge though. But it's like in the hot seat. There's so much pressure from these 2 PK flexes. Ooh, Big Brain. Big Brain goes down there. That is a massive loss. That means that the farmers are not going to be able to get resupplies. The flexes aren't going to be able to get ions. Revenge dunked again. Be fine here. Not too much pressure, and this should be a almost full morale bar coming in. The MC-75 attack, maybe a little bit less. About 80%. Probably not going to be a one phase, but could be able to get at least a gen. I bet they're saying pylon, pylon, left side, coming in. Revenge, a lot of damage. He might just be trying to draw some fire. So we can get the double disable, and we get the double disable. All right, Rebel shields are down. I think that worked on the targeting system. Webbreak once again on 1 HP. This choice pick could be absolutely monumental. Foot break not going down there. Squadrons, however, getting this MC-75 to 50%. Gonna see him take out this weak point. Oh, that was one in style. Absolutely raking in the damage here with these blast bursts, able to maneuver so freely around the ship with such a satisfying sound. Has to be a bit wary of those pesky tractor beams, especially in a defender. Lucky not to get dunked there. Able to escape, and this is looking to be a one-phase MC-75 kill for the Empire here. Unfortunately, the Edwings just getting purely outclassed by Thrawn and Order. Came in really prepared with some heavy hitters. Ooh. Good Dino, low on HP, should be absolutely fine there. Rain also getting some damage with those standards, and the MC-75 goes down just as the flip comes in. The Edwings put up a good fight both maps, but in the end, it wasn't very close. Thrawn and Order doing a superb job taking Empire game and the New Republic game and sweeping 2-0 the Edwing. Fantastic job to Thrawn and Order. Now we're going to take a quick look at these stat cards. 101,000 damage coming in for Brandon. Disco Dino with almost 200,000 again. Kills as well. Rain coming in with 54,000, 3 kills. PK distribution on everyone but Lauren is absolutely insane. Good job by Corbalt and Time Bomb. 39 and 38 farm respectively. Fortunately, it was, as we can see, that cap ship not coming in. No player above 50%. Really, especially with the expanded mods, just isn't enough. Well played to both teams, though. Really well played. And that is a swift and firm victory for the East Coast. United States already putting a strong claim to fielding the best teams in this tournament. We're going to hop down to the Watch Party channel and see if we can get any interviews whatsoever. So that will be right back in just a okay, apparently this is a best of 5 and not a best of 3. My bad. We are going into the third game. We're going to see if the Edwings can mount the comeback of the century. Down 2 maps already. 1 map left to go. Get yourselves ready. Here we go. Apologies for the false alarm there. Well, we're waiting. We might as well go over the settings. Let's actually go back to the correct channel just so we don't have any unwanted visitors coming in to the casting booth. Alright, so to give a bit of a rundown for these settings, modifiers are as follows. New Republic hull is 1.7, New Republic shields are 0.7. Reinforced is banned for all New Republic ships. Scrambler is banned for all New Republic ships. B-Wing must use deflector if it carries proton bombs. Empire hull is 1.2. Empire shields is 0.9. Reinforced is banned for all ships except Reaper on the Empire. Scrambler also banned for all ships except the Reaper, so aka the Defender. Dampener banned for Defender. Defender must run nimble shields. Respawn timer 25 seconds, pretty standard. New Republic capital ship hull 3.3 times 3.3, and our capital ship shields 1.7, and our flagship hull 3.3, flagship shields 1.7. Empire capital ship hull 3 times. Empire capital ship shields 1.5 times. Empire flagship hull 3 times, and Empire flagship shields 1.5. And we're going to look under these again. I'm going to say what players are loading. We're looking at a 2-2-1. Actually, no, we're looking at a possible 3 bomber setup, unless Whipbrick changes. What map are we looking at? Tsubo. Interesting. I go back to a 2-2. We are going to look at all the locked-in Republic, though. We are going back to 2 Y-Wings, 1 Flex, 1 B-Wing, and 1 Sport. We are looking at Whipbrick going to Bomber, Time Bomb going to Flex. Bit of a switcheroo there. Really unexpected to see, but Time Bomb, one of the most flexible players in the game, so not surprising to see him flop around. Maybe they feel this will allow players to be a bit more in their comfort zone, or just allow for certain flexes to get picked less and exploited by the Plasburst from Disco Dino. We're going to be watching Disco Dino coming in again. No rain this game. Not a surprise, being that Sagan is taking his place. B-Wing, best wing, some might say. Time Bomb getting looked at here. Probably Disco Dino's first target of the day, especially with those marks. Going to be in huge trouble if one of those shots lands. Ooh, he might be going for Ekfired. Good old switcheroo. Farm exquisite from East Coast here. That Ion not landing. Ooh, a bit of a bonk. Dino in a little bit of trouble here. He's gonna need a resub. We're gonna watch a little bit of the opening though. Canada taking a slight advantage now until the Raider goes down. Spoke too soon. Red, however, gets picked. That's one of the Y-Wings. That's going to be a little bit of trouble for the New Republic. However, if you were going to lose a ship, it would probably be a Y-Wing. Not going to lose too much OBJ. You're just going to lose a little bit of shield strip, especially if your flexes do their job. Shields go down on Charlie. Dino looking hungry for a pick. Looking to be a menace with Time Bomb here. Not finding it as easy as he was to get a pick on him. It's Whipbrick. Dunked though. Perfect opportunity. Goes down 9 HP. A little bit. Takes only a little bit. Even if he gets resupped. On full charge Plasma Burst, he will be going down. And he goes down just like that. Now Pix can extend the phase a little bit for the New Republic, having once again a superb offense. Already getting Charlie down to 50%. We're going to check in with Sagan. Revenge and Sagan appear to be trying to put as much hurt on Big Brain as they can, keeping him squirrely. We're going to see if they can get this to out of phase. I unfortunately don't think they will. No, it does not appear so. However, we're going to now look. Revenge trying to get a What Brick. A bit of damage on him. About 50% hull, but not meant to be. Squadrons can change that though. He smells blood in the water. He will go for it. He's trying to target Big Brain first though. Good choice. Trying to make sure those marks don't go out. Probably going to be a bit slow, but if he's able to stop those resupplies, that's going to be deadly for a lot of those New Republic or Empire ships, which go down to attrition, especially the TIE bombers. Ekpyred under huge pressure here. Ekpyred goes down. Disco Dino getting tons of picks already. Look at the farm coming in. Have to wonder how many kills Disco Dino's gonna get this match. Looking at the HP. Corbold 60 might be a good target. Yep, that's who he's going after. Flying a little bit straight though, which allows Big Brain the second to get ion shots in him. However, it does make Big Brain a little bit of a target with these Plasma Bursts, especially in that Reaper. Definitely difficult. They're on the offense though, getting Delta shields down soon. Disco looking so... Oh, and he gets the pick. He knew that Time Bomb is an easy duck there. Time Bomb getting a bit focused, a bit of tunnel vision, able to kill him at the end. Watch a bit of Y-Wing. Haven't seen much Y-Wing today. In terms of just spectating. Mostly been spectating the flexes, however, perhaps not the best time. Red getting dunked into the frigate. Oh, and Red goes down. That conversion shield could not save him. Get dunked. Charlie all the way out of phase though. Going to be interesting to see if they oop it immediately or go for the dupe. I'd imagine probably just the oop. Want to keep as much pressure as they possibly can. Reduce the amount of damage that the Empire is able to do, because once they get to the MC, that thing burns super quick. You don't want to cause any risks, especially on a map like Sasubo, which did a lot of damage very quick. Sagan doing an exquisite job on the B-Wing, as always. Overall, I'd call this a super successful phase. Oh, Big Brain almost in trouble there. Lucky. Some of the shots just didn't quite register. Under a bit of pressure. Hard to tell if he's fine or not, though. He's going to be under pressure from probably Disco Dino as well. Disco Dino on the hunt. Need to see if he can neutralize. He gets a Time Bomb again. Dino very good at picking these players. Isolating them. Getting the kills with these Plasma Bursts. However, he misses his opportunity with Time Bomb there. Probably not going to get that for another 20 seconds, unfortunately. A missed opportunity there that could have really changed the fortunes of this defense. Not that the fortunes even needed changing, it just would have been a time accelerator. They are so fast on these defenses. Look at the damage, they haven't even gotten 50% on one yet. Their second offense already at half morale. I'm on bomb and Cobalt 60 doing very elegant turns here on the Nebulon B, and they don't even get it to 50%.
Raider has been lost. Titan, protect our cruisers.
If Squadrons tries to pick anyone on the transition, definitely wouldn't be difficult. Webbrick, he just went down, not sure if that was him. Player goes down on transition. Morale already starting to flow in though. Keeping your butts clenched, this time bomb under immense pressure from Disco Dino right here. Will Disco make a 3 for 3 in terms of times he's killed? Time bomb, hard to tell. See what Lauren's doing. Lauren in a good position here, already getting those marks out. Gonna be trying to disable the left gen. Lauren might pay with her life here for it.
We took out the Star Destroyer's tractor beam. Nice work.
Lauren selling out here, potentially a bit of a sink bonk. Really flying high into the stars. Not too much accomplished on that ISD run, no damage. And we're going to be looking at a pick onto Lauren. Let's check Ekpired. He's checking Disco Dino. It's all on Time Bomb. Time Bomb versus Lauren. Dunk goes out, the dunk lands. Be able to get those lasers on her. Oh, Lauren still staying alive. Able to dodge everything. So quick, so fast. That ASM might catch up to her. No, it doesn't. Time Bomb still trying to put on the pressure. Not able to get that pick. Wasted a lot of time trying to capitalize. Losing 2 members on his team. Ekpired and Big Brain II. Vital members. This offense, unfortunately, not going anywhere once again. Bombers barely having any time to get proper damage on. It's at 36 now, the flip coming in at any moment. Once again, too high to out of phase. Really shows how big and thick these modifiers are. And they get the flip, don't even get it to 30%. Dino's a bit low. Disco Dino gonna get a resupply really quick. Sagan's gonna be next as they're going into the Star Destroyer. He's looking much better than the previous attack on the ISD. No morale lost already. Lauren about to get the marks in. Sagan about to get a resupply. Sagan gets his resupply. Now we're gonna see Maestro go at work. Hail Sagan. What is he gonna be able to do with these bombs? Interested to see. He's just able to. Try and deal as much damage and kill one. What Revenge is doing.
Their power system is under attack.
Weak points, power system dead. Just weak points are going to make the ship go down so fast. It's going to be hard to even notice. Each one of those 7%. No matter the hull, adds up super quick. Weak spots really are the bane of existence for any team on the defense. IST already loopable. They might not even loop it. They are just gonna get the regular kill here. Sagan might even get it with the bombs. And another dominant win. Hero for Thrawn and Order over the A-Wings. The A-Wings put up a good fight, but they just were not enough against the might of some of the most talented players in the game. A lot less kills on the last map. Exceptions being Hail Sagan and Disco Dino getting 5 and 3. Sagan once again getting close to 200 half ship in that B-Wing. Fantastic work. Farm looking really good. Revenge with 48. Red with 36. Corbalt 60 with 70 AI. Absolutely incredible stuff. Valiant heroic effort on the defense, really contributing. Buttbrick with a nice 47 as well. Not bad at all. However, the highest cap ship damage they have is 57,000. Just, unfortunately, not enough. Didn't have enough time on those cruisers to be able to really rake in the damage, unfortunately. Getting 1 to 30%. Really, really good stuff from Thrawn and Order. Now let's see if we can get some player interviews now that the match is actually over. So, give us a minute or so, and we can find out what we next. Alright, we are back with a player interview. I believe we are able to get Sagan from the United States, Thrawn and Order East Coast team. Sagan, how are you feeling about your team's win tonight? A dominant 3-0 over the Ed Wings of Canada.
Yeah, feeling good, man. We had a couple strats that we've been cooking up behind closed doors. We had really good warm-ups with some buddies. Shout out to them. And yeah, we kind of at the last minute weren't sure if we were going to have Disco with us tonight. It was always going to be either Rain or Disco was going to be missing. And when we knew that we had both of them, we wanted to pull out our triple defender on a lower farm map like Nadiri, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, it did. I'm going to try and pull up the stats really quick, but I believe Disco had the highest amount of kills throughout the series. Those Plasbursts absolutely ripping the opposition to shreds. That's been something that you guys have been sort of practicing in terms of wanting to whip out the Plasburst. That just how you think Disco's best utilized? Sort of that's just what he wanted to do? What was sort of the team building composition thought process there?
Disco's been the Plasburst god for a long time now. And I feel like I don't get to see him do it on a defender enough, but that thing just does insane damage if you can get into a tight orbit with it. So that along with the PK ability of just burst damage, we set me, Rain, and Disco with 3 different defender loadout lasers. Rain took standards for more of a constant, steady pressure. I had burst to hopefully get some big chunks and finishes, which worked out good. And Disco just has, the sledgehammer to knock him outside the head. It worked really well. When you put 2 different defenders that have the same lasers on them, you end up bonking each other a little bit more. You get caught in each other's distance around each other. So I think it worked really well that the 3 of us have our different skill sets in this game that kind of got to shine in our defender loadouts. Yeah,
that's a really cool way of thinking about it. I think Disco ended up having, over the 3 maps, 13 total kills. Players against the caliber you're facing who are no slouches, of course.
No.
Tie Bomb, always a staple of the game. Ekpired, been on some incredible squads. Big Brain the Second, really good support. Corbalt, I think, did pretty well this series.
Absolutely did.
I think he got like 70 AI in that last map, so really impressive stuff from him. And then, what break?
Holy cow.
Yeah, 70 AI, 42k on that last map when they only got the Nebulon B down to like 32%. Still really dominant wins.
Yeah.
I heard sort of before the game was starting, you were considering running the A-Wing a bit. I see that didn't end up coming out. Is there sort of a reason why you didn't get the A-Wing? Or...
Yeah, we didn't because at the end of the day, the A-Wing still, I don't think, can keep up with the rest of it. The truth is that the X-Wing, B-Wing pairing works really well. It takes away all the resupply necessity from having protorps on an X-Wing and gives all of those to the B-Wing. So the B-Wing just gets to be a straight OBJ ship, and that leaves Disco to, if I go down, pick up that slack with Plasburst in an orbit, or if I'm up, then just keep me covered. He got more kills that game than I think any other game with 5. Just playing defense for me.
Yeah, I think it was sort of both NR games. He actually had 6 and 5 kills, and a lot of those were on the defenders more than anything else. It was really catching off. I think it was sort of Wet Brick, Time Bomb, and even Egg Pirate he got quite a few times. We're just sort of tunnel visioned on one of your players, thinking it would be an easy kill, and just because he was such an everlasting presence, use quick switching on targeting tactics, to make it a bit more stealthy, able to get those last second dunks and really, exert pressure. So now that you've won 3-0, sort of what are your plans for the rest of the competition? Who are you excited to play next now that you knocked that match out of the way?
These are good questions. I'm not sure who the next round is that we're going to get to play.
Is there any team, let's see, out of any remaining ones, whether they played or not, that you'd really sort of be excited to play?
There isn't a player in this game that I don't enjoy playing against and playing with. So truly this is just like a joy to get to play with players that you don't normally get to play with. So I'd have to go over specific teams. But, I'd love to play at least the California girls.
Whichever one Fame is on. Just need his ass one more time.
Of course, got to. So yeah, I think there's a bunch of cool teams out there right now, and it's going to be fun to figure out what things they're doing. Are more teams going to lean into the 2-2-1 that's tried and true, or do these mods kind of give us the ability to pull out some different kinds of strats and lean into new arenas for this game? There's just a lot of untapped potential, like when there's that much time that players are spending in just shooting at a flagship, then that means your morale management can work a little bit differently. We tend to go a little bit harder on Raider, making sure Raider's off the field early. I don't want that passive damage helping out with these big ships.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the interview and sort of the more in-depth discussion. I think it is now 12:16 Eastern Time. So going to let you go.
Bedtime.
Yep, it is indeed bedtime for, I think, everyone. Thank you to everyone that watched, as well as the two teams that played. Fantastic series from both teams. Hard-fought victory from Thrawn and Order, taking the United States East Coast to first win, and hopefully one they can continue throughout the tournament, bringing pride to us East Coasters in the best time zone in the United States. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.
Thanks, Josh Spence.